The sun peeks over the edge of the world, painting the valley in shades of gold and rose. A new day dawns, not just for the Earth, but for the burgeoning family of humanity. Here, in the quiet morning light, you can almost hear the world breathe. Laughter, soft and clear, drifts on the breeze. Children, their faces bright with morning dew and innocence, chase each other through fields still wet with mist. Their parents are already at work, tending to the flocks, tilling the rich soil. Their movements are familiar, rhythmic dance with the land. This is life, simple and profound. It's a tapestry woven with threads of hope, resilience, and the quiet promise of tomorrow. Among the children, a young man named Enish stands out. There's a steadiness in his eyes, a gentle authority in his posture as he shows a smaller child how to properly mend a fence. He doesn't just command, he guides, his hands covering the child's, his voice a low, patient murmur. Watching from a distance is his father, Seth. A quiet pride softens the lines around Seth's eyes. He sees more than just a son teaching a younger cousin. He sees the future. He sees a legacy taking root. This is the fruit of a life lived in faith, a seed planted long ago, now blossoming in the next generation. It's a beautiful, humbling sight. Nearby, under the shade of an ancient olive tree, sits Eve. Her hair is silver now, a crown of wisdom. Her hands, though wrinkled and worn, are never idle. As she works, her gaze drifts across the valley, a living panorama of her life story. She remembers a garden perfect and serene. She remembers the heartbreak of leaving it, the dust and the struggle. She remembers the profound ache of loss, a wound that never truly healed. But now she sees this. She sees her children, her grandchildren, and their children, their lives unfolding across this land. Laughter echoes where tears once fell. The valley is filled not with silence, but with the bustling sounds of a thriving community. A gentle smile touches her lips. There's a smile of gratitude, of peace. She has seen sorrow, yes, but she has also seen redemption. She has seen life, stubborn and beautiful, spring forth from ashes. The promise made to her in the shadow of loss is alive, walking, breathing, and growing right before her very eyes. It's more than she could have ever dared to hope for. Later, as the sun begins its slow descent, casting long shadows across the fields, Seth finds Enish by the stream. The day's work is done, and a quiet moment settles between father and son. Seth places a hand on Enish's shoulder. He speaks not of harvests or herds, but of the path he himself has walked his entire life. He talks about the Creator, not as a distant, unknowable force, but as a constant companion. To walk faithfully, he explains, isn't about grand gestures or loud proclamations. It's in the quiet moments. It's in the way you treat your family, the way you care for the land, the honesty in your heart. It's a daily conversation, a relationship built on trust and love. It's about listening for that still, small voice in the clamor of life and choosing, day after day, to follow where it leads. Enish listens, his expression serious, absorbing every word. He understands. This is the most important inheritance his father could ever give him. A legacy not of land or possessions, but of faith. A legacy of walking with God. The spirit of cooperation is the lifeblood of this community. You can see it everywhere. One family helps another bring in the harvest, the voices joining in rhythmic work songs that make the labor feel light. Children work alongside their elders, learning the skills that will sustain them, their small hands eager to help. When a new dwelling is needed for a growing family, the entire community comes together. Men heave timbers into place, women prepare a communal meal, and the air is filled with a sense of shared purpose. There are no divisions here, only a deep, unspoken understanding that they are all in this together. Their strength isn't just in their numbers, but in their unity. They are one family, bound by blood, by shared history, and by a common faith that guides their hands and hearts. This harmony, this willing cooperation, is the tangible expression of their walk with the Creator. As twilight deepens, the community gathers. The crackling bonfire pushes back the darkness, its flames dancing and sending sparks spiraling up towards the heavens. The faces gathered around the fire are illuminated, a mosaic of generations. There are more families now than ever before. The circle has grown, filled with new life, new voices. The air is filled with the scent of wood smoke and roasted grains, the comforting sounds of a community at rest. Stories are shared, songs are sung, and for a while, the cares of the day melt away in the warm glow. Then, a hush falls over the gathering. Seth nods gently toward his son. It is time. Enish rises, his heart pounding a steady rhythm against his ribs. He steps into the center of the circle, his youthful face earnest in the flickering firelight. He closes his eyes for a moment, gathering his thoughts, then lifts his voice. It is not a loud voice, but it carries, clear and true, across the silent assembly. He speaks of the Creator's goodness, of the gift of the new day, of the strength found in their unity. He gives thanks for the harvest, for the health of their children, for the love that binds them together. He calls upon the name of the Lord. For the first time, it is Enish who leads them in prayer. He speaks the words his father taught him, the faith his grandmother held onto, but he speaks them with his own voice, from his own heart. Seth watches, his face unreadable in the shadows, but his heart swells with a profound sense of peace and rightness. The mantle of leadership is passing, not by decree, but as naturally as the turning of the seasons. He has guided his family, he has taught his son, and now he sees the next generation taking up the sacred walk. The circle is complete. A great weight lifts from his shoulders, replaced by a deep and abiding joy. His work is not over, but it has entered a new chapter. He is no longer just a leader, but a proud father, a witness to the faithfulness of God. As Enish's prayer concludes, a chorus of amen rises from the crowd. Then, as if moved by a single spirit, they begin to sing. The voices rise together, a powerful harmony that fills the night. They worship under a canopy of brilliant stars, countless and shimmering, a silent testament to the vastness and majesty of the one they praise. The song is one of hope, of gratitude, and of unwavering faith. It is a declaration that even here, at the dawn of history, the heart of humanity longs to connect with its Creator. It's a timeless, sacred moment. The final scene unfolds over time. We see the community expanding, new homes dotting the hillsides, new fields cleared from the wilderness. The laughter of children seems to echo from every corner of the valley. Life is teeming, growing, spreading. The family of humanity is flourishing, and at its heart is the simple, powerful act of walking with God. This walk did not end with Adam or Seth. It was passed to Enish, and it will be passed to his children, and to their children after them. It is an unbroken chain, a sacred trust carried through the ages. The journey continues generation after generation, a timeless pilgrimage of faith, hope, and love, forever unfolding under the watchful eyes of the Creator. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more content that explores the depths of faith and the human story. We're so glad to have you on this journey with us.